come to, the man will think a pick-me-sha will move to them eventually when they tired of, when they done dated everybody in their city. Then they'll say, okay, pick-me-sha, if you want to come through, you can come move out here. I ain't going nowhere. You like me more, you know? So long distance relationships are better for people that like to date other people without the complication of having to talk about it, you know, or worry about being caught. Okay. So if you have a roster and you have a long distance relationship with one of the men, at least let them be sending you some money and some gifts. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy, for the gift. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why he views my stories but never texts me? Because do you know how many people's story I view and don't text? Because that's not what stories are for. Stories aren't to view and then go text people. If he want to text you, he will. I'm so glad people don't text me after they view my story. A few of them do if they're laughing about it, but you know, that's not what stories are for, man. You see, do I think 45 minutes is long distance? Not if they come to you when you call them. I think anything over an hour is considered long distance. 45 minutes, that's not bad, because like I live in Texas. You got to drive 45 minutes. You're still in the same city. You could drive an hour. You could drive literally an hour and a half and still be in Houston. Okay. You live in the same city. You're still going to be long distance if you live in Texas sometimes. We got a lot of land. It's like the size of a few countries. You could drive 2 days and still be in Texas. All right. Thank you. Why would a man have 2 kids but not want to marry you? My husband's sister. Because the woman didn't require marriage first before she had them kids. So what's the point of getting married when he don't need to get married? He already got all the benefits of having a wife without the paperwork, and he can walk at any time. So it's not beneficial to him to be married. Unless you put him on child support, then he might consider that marriage. See, some of these pick-me-shas won't put their men on child support. But I bet you that's how a lot of marriages got done. The threat of child support. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because it's embarrassing. If you have a man that really cares about what people think, and he has a job, and he won't marry you, and you didn't have his kids, you know what he has to do? You know what them people go do to his job? They say, here, fill out this paperwork for child support. You deadbeat dad. And then their bosses will see all of that. Their bosses have to sign on it. You know? So if you have a man who's got a high ego and cares a lot about what people think, especially people that has work, and he won't marry you, if you start to try to file child support, he just might. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I really don't recommend making a man marry you, because they're not going to act married if they don't really want to marry you anyway. Okay. What products or procedures do you suggest for anti-aging and under eye bags? Cut out meat, cut out dairy, drink lots of water. Don't stress out over no dust. Work smarter, not harder, you know? Definitely. Okay. So your man failed the loyalty test last night and said he was single after 4 years. What should I do? Girl, I told y'all, Heidi. I told you, Heidi. Now you believe me? Men will always fail the loyalty test. If the woman is attractive, he will always feel. If the woman looks better than you, or even just halfway better than you, he gonna fail that loyalty test, baby. Just to see if he still got it. Just to see if he can still pull. Just to see what he can get if he can get it. So, you always fail the loyalty test? Me too, girl. But you know what? That's okay. Most people do fail the loyalty test. But I don't fail the loyalty test because I don't tell nobody my business. Or there ain't no test. People automatically just assume I'm single. So they don't ask. All right. It's easy. Like, women will pass the loyalty test because ain't nobody asking them. Yo, Dust is spending more and more on your family, and he's never met my family. What? Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. He's giving them gifts and money, and he's a Dusty? Well, where are he getting the money from? Okay. Why do people assume I'm single? I have no idea. They just see somebody that they wish were single, and so they're power of suggestion, I guess. I don't know. They want me to be single. That's why they assume. Girl. Right? When you see a very attractive man or a very rich looking man, don't you assume he's single? Don't you automatically assume that man is single? Because you want him, right? That's right. So that's why people are always assuming I'm single, because they find me attractive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you always assume he's taken? Well, if they're walking up to me, I don't assume that they're taken at all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Signs he will marry you, sugar daddy, when he's spending a lot of money on you and he can't seem to get through one day without seeing you or talking to you or spending money on you. That's the sign, baby. And plus, when he tells you, I can't imagine my life without you. Those words, after he's done invested a lot of money and buying you jewelry, buying you a nice car, getting you debt free, and then he says those words. Not in the beginning, because those are love bombing words in the beginning when he's done nothing for you. But after he's done a lot of things for you, everything he needs to do, then he says those words. That's how you know. Okay. He said, how to move on when she cheated on me after I gave her space. Whenever people ask for space, they're asking for space to cheat. If y'all haven't figured that out by now. What do they need space from if they're not trying to get into someone else's space, darling? What if he got money but has kids and is 13 years older? Should I go for it? Yeah, because those aren't your kids. And unless those kids live with him, there's part-time kids, you know. Most women get custody of the kids, not men. So there might be holiday kids, which means he only sees them on the holidays and every other weekend. You know? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You left the dust 8 months ago and now you got you a sprinkle sprinkler gentleman, paid for your MUA course. Okay, ma'am. That Keela, okay. I'm so proud. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for you. That's how you do it. Get rid of the dust so you can make room for provider. Okay. Some people will hold on to dust for so long, they won't make room for a provider to come to their lives. So that's why you gotta get rid of dust, baby. Oh, thank you so much, Enchanted. I appreciate the little bear. That's so precious. Thank you. Do I think it's okay to date younger guys as long as he's a provider? As long as he's providing, that's fine, but I really wouldn't count on him long term. You know what I mean? Like, depends on how much younger he is than you. Sometimes you can't count them in, and in the future. Like, for example, like, do y'all remember Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet? They had an age gap relationship. He was much younger than her, but eventually I'm sure he wanted to get married and have some kids of his own. I don't know if they were married or just, I don't remember. But anyway, he had to move on eventually because he probably wanted a relationship that had possible, children in the future. So sometimes you gotta think about that. What is the age gap? All right. They had babies? Girl, I don't remember that. I thought she was already old and too old. Well, if they did, they did. I don't know. I didn't know. He bought the ring 6 months ago. How do I speed up the proposal? He's taking forever. Okay, maybe he's planning it for the holiday season. You never know. After New Year's, if he ain't proposed, then maybe you need to have a little talk to him. He said he can't treat you to food, yet he wants to be friends first. Okay. Well, every time he calls and texts you, tell him you're out dinner and you're eating. I can't talk right now. I'm at dinner. I can't talk right now. I'm eating. I'm out to eat with friends. All right. Every time he texts you, that's what you're doing. Every time that man texts you, you're out to eat with friends. Okay. Every time. Not just sometimes, but every time. If it's early in the morning, I'm about to go to breakfast with my friend. If it's late at night, say, oh, me and my friends about to order DoorDash. Like every time, just make it a point. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he thinks luxury items are a waste of money and cannot rationalize that? Then lie and tell him it's for something else and then go buy whatever you want, ma'am. Okay? Lie and say the money is for tires. Lie and say the money is for Aunt Ethel. Lie and say the money is for business. And then go buy what you want. But honestly, in my opinion, if he does give you money, I would go start a business. That way you could buy several designer items. With the money, you're going to triple, quadruple, and double for basically for free. Maybe you need to do both. Like a lot of people don't realize this. I like when people buy me gifts that are designer. I don't really go out and buy like super expensive like designer purses or items or stuff like that. People usually gift them to me because that's how they can impress me. I can afford to buy any purse that I want. That's not the point. You know what I mean? I like it when people gift it to me. It's more meaningful. What to do if he's still providing for X? Hopefully he got enough money to provide for you and you shouldn't really care because that man could be on alimony or she got some dirt on him. She probably blackmailing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Sometimes they be having that blackmail, girl. They got to keep paying. Y'all think everything is about y'all. Y'all think y'all take everything so personally. Look, she got something on them. You ever thought about that? She got some pictures somewhere. She knows some stuff. She got some stuff saved in her phone. Okay? That's why. You know why he's still paying for her. Okay. How and when did you? A long time ago. I think I was like 20, 19 or 20. Okay. I just walked in the place like I owned it, had my own theme music playing in my head. I had main character energy. That's basically it. And people treat you how you treat yourself. Okay. Your man have money, but he too affectionate for me and wants to be around me all the time. Okay, you gotta make him not want to be around you all the time. Okay? So if he wants to be around you all the time, you need to have a list of stuff for him to do. You need to be, this is how a lot of times, like, you always wonder how sometimes wives are always nagging their husbands or their boyfriends to do stuff. It's because sometimes they just need a list of stuff to stay busy and off of them. You know, so you need a little to-do list. Okay? And they can't get no affection until that list is complete. So make it long. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And the whole time that list is incomplete and they're sitting up under you trying to snuggle, you're uncomfortable because the list. Oh my gosh, you didn't do this when I asked you to. Then it's not going to be comfortable anymore because the list is incomplete. So give them a long list of stuff to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, the list needs to be long. By the time he completes it, he'll be too tired. All right. Thank you. You said red lipstick is classy, not ratchet. Why would it be ratchet? It's a classic color for lips. Oh, Lord, here come the Dusty dropping off his girlfriend to work again. She drove and he switched seats. Now he's gonna take it. And she's going into work. I see this like almost every time I'm out here. You said toxicity. Yeah. You say he's going to see his side chick? I'm sure he is. A man seeing you on monthly trips cross country but won't commit. Connection and chemistry is 10-10. Okay, he's married. He's got another woman already and he doesn't want commitment. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if he wanted commitment, y'all wouldn't be across the country from each other. He would be begging you to move with him or live with him, or he'd be trying to move with you. Okay? What if your provider is recovering addict and going to detox, but you genuinely love him? Then I would find a way not to. I would love them from a distance, from another relationship. In my heart always, you know, but I'd let them go because that's not for me. I love myself more. You know, I love myself more than some addict. I choose me. Okay. So you can love them from a distance, but you need to love yourself more and move on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the truth. And you'll be happy that you did that later because your life will be less complicated and you'll make room for someone better to enter into it who don't have them problems that you gotta add to your life and your problems. Now you gotta add somebody else's problems and struggle. No. Your life's supposed to be easier when a man enters into it, not harder. So love yourself more to understand that each and every decision you make as a person is going to affect your future and your future generations. Being in love with an addict is not helping your future generations, baby. Think smart. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Let it go. If it's more problems, it's goodbye. Guy message you every day, but is really plain. He doesn't do any effort. He gave you 1K. What should I do? Ask him for some more money, girl. If he can't do nothing else, he's boring. All he do is text you, and ask him to text you some, some money through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. He know he boring. Get his money. Some men know that they're so boring that they actually better pay you in order for you to keep texting them back. What's your opinion on prison relationships? You mean 2 men in prison? They're sharing the same cell? You mean cellmate buddies? Well, if you can find your soulmate and true love in prison, Oh, you mean a Pygmisha and a Dusty. Okay. So you're a Pygmisha and you're dealing with a man in prison who got a boyfriend. Okay. Do you mind sharing him? You be putting money on his books, girl. Will he be writing you long, dusty letters? Okay. Well, there's a TV show called Life After Lockup. Maybe you should watch it. Okay. All right. Why doesn't he buy you gifts? Because he don't like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 23 and feel lonely. How do I attract a man? By looking good. Whatever type of man you're trying to attract, you need to understand what they find attractive, and that's what you need to look like. And then you need to get to the area of town where they're at. And go hang out, run your errands over there, make friends over there, become a regular somewhere over there where the type of men that you want to attract are going to be. You said, should you go for money or looks? I don't know how old you are, man, but I'm always going for money. I stopped looking at looks when the one in front of my age became a 2. In your 20s, you need to go for money. In your teens, you can go for looks all you want. You got half of your college years to go for looks. All of your high school years to go for looks. When that 2 get in front of your name, it's time to go for some money. Okay? Go for lifestyle, go for money. If you still got the 1 in front of your age, go for looks. But don't reach in your purse. Okay. Do long distance relationships. Why do y'all keep asking me about these Pygmisha long distance relationships? Unless that man is paying your bills all the way from over there, then no, they don't work. They're just ways to date several women at the same time with no commitment. A fake commitment. Okay? Y'all got to understand this. Like, that's why y'all need to get offline. That's why y'all need to go in your own town, in your own city, and walk around and go to the rich side. Hopefully y'all have a rich side. If y'all don't have a rich side, then y'all might need to move. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or y'all might need to go find the rich people in your area and go flirt with them or something. I'll have a lot of women that tell me they actually had to move in order to have better prospects. They say, I had to downsize. I had to move to a better part of town And then I'm meeting lots of guys now. Good for you, man. You're proactive in what you're trying to accomplish, and you will accomplish it. You can't live somewhere. I always say, don't live where you don't want to date. Or get closer to the type of environment that you want to live in. Get closer to it at least, and then go date over there. Don't date where you don't want to live. That's rule number one, besides rolling around with a dusty on a mattress. Don't date where you don't want to live. Okay? That includes long distance. Thank you, Tari. Sprinkle. He said he met someone new. And you should have had someone already. That's why y'all need rosters. Because men never stop looking, baby. Y'all think they do. Men never stop looking for their next chick. That's why half of the dudes out in the bar are married. So let me tell y'all, keep your roster up. Keep your look. Oh, thank you for the SpongeBob, Leela. Keep your looks up, because if you need to replace them, you obviously can do it with ease. All right. Sprinkle. If you can replace them with ease, man, that's good for you. All right, y'all need to go get my perfume. Love potion number 7. Oh, thank you for the bear. Hey, Tay, thank you for the bear, girl. Sprinkle. Oh, it's so cute. Look, it's so cute. I'm getting ready to be smelling good. I gotta go order this cake. Y'all need to pick up love potion number 7. It's really nice. It's vanilla tonka bean coffee, praline candy, white florals, musk, cinnamon, and ginger. Click and put it in your cart. You get 100 milliliters. This bottle will last you forever. It smells like an elevated gourmand, very classy. There's reviews already on TikTok for it. And if you are on TikTok and you would like to also be a part of our little team to sell, Dust Free Limited, you can also buy you a bottle, post it up on your Facebook, sell it, and get your little commission as well, and a refundable sample. Or if you don't sell on TikTok, just purchase this and have your sugar daddy pay for it. Sprinkle. All right. Yes. Okay, and some of y'all are asking me about the brows. And I'm going to tell y'all about that in a second. But yes. And of course, get your Sea-Like probiotic oral spray for the holiday season. Y'all are going to be all those holiday parties, eating all those little small bites and hors d'oeuvres. You need to keep your breath fresh when you're out mingling, whatever. So I keep these in my purse. This one is cucumber flavor, my favorite flavor. They also have lemon flavor, and you can get the whole set. They come in like boxes, and you can like gift them to people for Christmas. They make perfect stocking stuffers or office gifts. Nice, nasty office gifts. And they come in apple cider, lemon, orange, cucumber, and mint. So get the whole set. Perfect gift for anybody. And they taste good. They get rid of the taste of food in your mouth after you eat. So the taste isn't lingering in your mouth either. Because I hate that. I hate when I go and eat something and I can still taste the food later. This gets rid of that right away, and the breath. Because it's a probiotic formula. And it's made of plant extracts. So, even it gets rid of coffee breath. Okay? If you're a coffee girl like me, after you drink your coffee or during the coffee and you don't want to get that, put that in your cart, baby. It's a game changer, and it looks so cute. People don't really know what it is. It looks like perfume, but it's oral spray for your mouth. It's called Sea-Like oral spray. Okay, I have that in my purse, but I have both of these in my purse. And this one is more to offer to other people because I don't want people's nasty stank mouth on my favorite, which is the cucumber. So I offer this to other people when their breath stinks. I'm like, you want some breath spray? It's lemon. Oh, I've never had lemon breath spray. And they'll use it. Like, I give this to my daughters or for just people, like the people I hang out with sometimes. This one is my personal one, you see? So you don't want people like all your stuff in their mouth. So always get an extra one and carry it in your purse for them. And they're like, oh, girl, I like this. Where can I get it? And now you know what to get them for Christmas. Okay? Some breath spray. And then when they open it, like, oh, I love this. Thank you. You know. So that's why you need to have 2 in your purse. One for yourself and one to offer others. Okay? Because you don't want their stank halitosis breath all up on your breath spray. So what you need is to have an extra one. So that's why I have 2. I only offer this one to my daughters. So I'm good. But if you have lots of friends and you're very social, you definitely need more than one. Because they see you spraying it in your mouth. They're like, oh, what's that? Can I have some? And you're like, I have another one here. You'll like this one better. You know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Your breath spray set is nice. You really like it, and you're going to include them as stocking stuffers. Okay, girl. I know that's right, ma'am. They're perfect. It's called Sea Like Probiotic, CEELIKE, Sea Like Probiotic Oral Spray. And you buy the whole set. They look like they're going to look like boxes of different color boxes. And the product list, they come in boxes. So perfect gifts. They're already in a box. And all you got to do is wrap them or put them in a gift bag. And when I received my set, it was like in a box, like a big box, and there was like a bunch of them in there. And so you open each one individually. And the cool thing is on the box, I think they have like a scratch and sniff thing, I think. I'm trying to remember. Where you can smell it too. I don't know. But they're perfect gifts. Okay. Okay, so this flavor is my favorite flavor. It's cucumber. It's like a cucumber mint. This one is lemon. So it's like a lemon mint. They have apple cider. And they have orange. My daughter likes the orange one. I gave her that one. And then they have regular mint. So my favorite is the cucumber. And then lemon, I keep for other people so they can use it when they see me using mine. I don't want them using mine. So I have the extra lemon one in my purse. I'll carry 2. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's plant extract and it has probiotic little, formula. And so it alleviates all the taste of the old food that you just ate out of your mouth, and it makes your breath smell really good. So if you don't like tasting stuff in your mouth after you've eaten, you don't have time to brush your teeth, that spray will get rid of it. And your breath will smell really good, okay? And it's made out of plant extracts, so it's good. Buy it here. Click on the little pinned items and put it in your cart on TikTok. It's going to look like colorful boxes in the products list because they come in boxes when you order them. Very nicely packaged. Perfect for gift. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should girls always have their nails done? It depends on what they do. Yeah. As long as the nails aren't dirty or ratchet and they're clean and filed, I think it's okay. But if your nails look like, I've seen some girls that have really bad looking nails and they should have them done. But if you keep your nails clean and manicured and decent looking, it's whatever you want. Uh-huh. Yeah, I ain't got no TikTok shop there. Well, they might have a website. Just go look it up. See, I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do you don't have TikTok? You don't have TikTok shop? Or you? Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know where are you, girl? Where are you at? Yeah, you could do Sprinkle, sprinkle. he doesn't call what to do. Talk to the other one, girl, on your roster. Talk to the next dude on your roster. You need to have more than one. Okay? You just got my perfume? Thank you. Thank you, girl. Okay, Queen Shera. Girl, you're using my name? Okay. Are you a Stan account? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Okay. The cake is for my daughter's birthday. I gotta go order it. She told me the color she wants on it, so I'm gonna go have it. I'm gonna have it made for her and order it and get all the stuff, you know. Thank you, girl. What to do when dust won't stop popping up on you? Charge them a re-entry fee. It means if whenever they show up asking for some money, they'll disappear again, okay? Soon as the dust pop up, you know what? I need some money. Okay, bye. They pop up again. Hey, I need some money. All right, bye. They'll disappear as soon as you ask them for money. That's easy. Just keep asking them for money, and they'll stop coming around if they don't have it. What? You was watching my videos. Each one makes me laugh. Thank you, Harmony. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do men genuinely change? Girl, no. They either get worse or they stay the same, baby. So, if you're hoping for better, you dumb. If you're hoping they change for the better, you're stupid. Okay? They either get worse or they stay the same. There's no getting better. They either get worse or they stay the same. So make sure that man is who you want. And don't look at him as a project. Okay? Don't look at that man as, oh, he'll be better if I fix him. No. He'll resent you for trying to fix him and then he'll get worse. So do not try to fix no man. Don't look at a man as a project. If he's not exactly what you want, bypass. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. No, yeah, do not date potential. Do not date men you think you can change. Don't do it. Just get the ones that have the money that's going to give it to you. Period. How do you feel when a man says that they are God-fearing? I know I can trick them and I know I can manipulate them with religion very easily. I know that. I know how to get what I want out of them at that point. I'll just go find some Bible verses to, justify him giving me money. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna go find ways I can get money from the Bible out that man. That's what I'm gonna do. Now you know his trigger, girl. Good for y'all. Why do y'all keep asking me about long distance relationships? Every day, every single day. They're for men who like to date several women. And for dumb women who are pick-meshas who can't pull in her own city. If y'all live in different countries and y'all trying to get y'all's visas or green card, that's different. I understand. But for anybody else, y'all don't need to be doing that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you could do long distance, if you got rosters and that long distance is paying bills, I don't care. What if your friend is exhibiting pick-me-shit behavior? Then level up your friendships. Okay, don't hang around that friend when you're doing level up stuff. Hang around that friend when you're doing regular stuff that she can, deal with. If she's a pick-me-shit, she's a pick-me-shit. Lead by example. Don't tell her what to do. She's just gonna think you want her dust. Don't nobody want your dust, pick-me-shit. What about when a man says he has done well for himself? He's busy but makes time. Doesn't sound like he likes you a lot. Sounds like he'll deal with you when he feels like it, basically. To me, that sounded like I'll deal with you when I feel like it, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to spot the wealthiest man in the group. The man that everyone is trying to get information out of. The man that all the men are yielding to. Okay? The one that's getting the most respect. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you think about the 4B movement? I think if men aren't beneficial, stay away from them. What if a man begs for a kiss? What should you do? Beg him for some money first. Can you please pay my bills? Can you please give me a kiss? Can you please pay my bills? Okay. How a grown, able-bodied man look begging for a kiss? That's super desperate right there. You can get some money out of that. What? You said you forgot to charge a re-entry fee. How do I charge him now? It's too late. You already let him in for free, girl. If somebody lets you back into the club for free and they forget to charge you, are they going to go chase you down and ask for the money? No, ma'am. You already did it. It's too late. The next time he mess up, you got to charge him a re-entry fee. Pick another fight. Or when next time he messes up and y'all, you know, he does what he do, re-entry fee. But stop letting him back in for free. You didn't forget. Anytime you're talking to a man, you should think about money anyway. How to charge a re-entry fee for a man who never spent money. Girl, you just let him go. If he comes back around, he still ain't gonna spend no money if he didn't spend it in the first place. You just cash app request. Send him your PayPal link. Send him your Venmo and type out re-entry fee. Or, you know, and send it to his DMs or his text. That's it. Why do people keep asking me if I'm religious? Do I look religious? Do I look like I'll be up in the church? Do I look like I bust out the Bible to read it to make a point? Then stop asking me dumb questions. Only reason I'm doing that is to manipulate somebody else with it. I'm not religious. I don't follow patriarchal, man-made rules called religion. Okay? Only to manipulate other people. I'll use it for that, what it's for. I'll use it for the very reason it was created. But I am not brainwashed by... let me restate that. I am not brainwashed by religion, but I will use it for my advantage if I see a way that I can do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, if you believe and I can get you to do what I need you to do because you believe, I'm going to use it. But I am not a religious person. Okay? It is created to manipulate and control. And only use it when I need to manipulate or control. Okay? Other than that, I really don't believe in it, darling. It's red pill for the old days. Ancient red pill. Religion is ancient red pill. I don't use it unless I can use it against people to get what I want. Okay? Why are y'all laughing? Y'all know it's true. They didn't have internet back in the day or podcasts. They had religion. They didn't have red pill podcasts back in the day. They had religions. So guess what? You said it's funny because it's true. It is. Think about it. Who wrote it? Who does it favor? Who does it blame? That's that red pill back in the day, girl. I don't do that. All right. Yeah, we don't do red pill, ancient red pill. That's what we call it now. Man, we don't do that ancient red pill. All right. Oh. I am not religious. I do not believe in man-made created religion. Okay. Don't ask me again. I'm not brainwashed by religion. I understand why religion was created. I know about some religions, but I am not religious. There you go. All right. Do I have pets? Of course. You don't go by religious either. You don't go by religion either. It's not written for women. It's definitely not. Sprinkle. Yes. I believe in goddess. I believe life comes from women, not a rib. So, the first form of any form of worship was a woman. If you go back in ancient times, the first deity, the first form of any type of idol was a statue of a woman, because that's where life comes from on earth, the women. So, if you want me to believe in a goddess, we're all goddesses. We're all portals to the planet from the spiritual realm. So, all right. Right before you die, or right before something bad happens to you, you call out to your goddess, your mother. Okay, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Yeah, we don't do religion over here unless it's the original religion of nature, which is, of course, everything comes from the woman. Okay. If you believe the rib story, we can't talk because your intelligence level is very low. Okay. All right. If a grown, able-bodied woman is sitting across from me talking about people were created out of a man's rib, we have nothing else to discuss except for, anything else but that. That's why you don't really do religion or politics. Because some people are so brainwashed, they will deny scientific fact and proof. Okay. Even if you take a DNA test from a man, the mitochondrial DNA will always track back to the mother side. Okay. So, get it together. We are created for women. That's right. Sprinkle. Would that mean you're spiritual? No, it means I have common sense and I understand that people don't come from ribs. If you have eyes and you see and witness childbirth instead of Rib extraction. Maybe that'll make sense to you if you have common sense. Okay. How you get here, man? I got here from a rib extraction. How you get here? A woman. My mama gave birth to me. I ain't never heard nobody say they got here by a rib extraction, okay? Ain't never heard nobody say that. Eve didn't even say that, okay? Eve never said, I got here by a rib extraction. Okay. So common sense, okay, baby. Thank you, ma'am. What can you do to stop feeling bad for what you did? Girl, what you do? Yeah, it depends on what you did. I don't know. Make a way to feel good about it. Change perspectives. You said no Jesus, no life. Okay. What if Jesus was Mary? I know Mary. I like Mary. I like Mary in the story. She was Jesus's mama. Okay, that's how he got here. A mother. No mother, no Mary, no Jesus, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, we like Mary. She represents. He said she created him without a man. So she says. Yeah. There are metaphorical parts in the Bible. Of course there are. And the mundane, dumb people can't read the metaphors. They believe the Bible literally. So I can't talk to people with no common sense. Okay. What did I do if my man always on the game? You mean video game? Go find a man that don't even play video games and go out with him while your man is playing a video game. You need a roster. The easiest man to have a roster with are men that play video games because they're too busy playing video games. They don't even know what you're doing. So go get you another one that doesn't play video games and go out with him when your man is playing video games. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go visit my mom. I'm gonna go visit my sister. I'm going to Aunt Ethel's. He ain't gonna care. He on a video game. And go visit and date and go do what you gotta do. Because no grown able-bodied man who would rather play video games than to be with his woman, he don't appreciate you anyway. You know, who cares? Go get another one. He said, is he sending money while playing those video games? Yeah. If you can video shop on TikTok, you know, you can click that cart right now, put all the stuff in your cart that I'm suggesting while he's playing his video games. I don't see a problem with it. If you can shop, as long as he's on the video games, you can shop with his card. How about that? Make it a contest. You got 10 minutes, and I got 10 minutes. Let's see who can do the most damage. All right. So as long as he's on the video games, you're going to be online shopping with his credit card, and he'll get off. Anyway, is it wrong of you to cut a friend off because she is messing with a guy that's 21 with 2 kids? You want his and wants his third. Okay, so you're dealing with a pick-me-sha. I wouldn't be friends with nobody like that. You know why? Not because they're a bad person, not because, you know, whatever. It's because I don't want to deal with hearing them problems, and I don't want to be a part of supporting poverty cycle. So I will not deal with anyone like that. I will find a way to sever that friendship slowly but surely. And I will go deal with someone who's on my same level mentally and with my same sort of mindset. You know, it's not a good look. Okay. Honestly. You should be dealing with girls or women that are talking about, well, where should I go vacation with my man this summer? Or where should I get my man to buy me? Or, you know, what neighborhood should we move to next? We're thinking about upgrading the house. You need to be having those conversations instead of, don't have this Dusty's third baby. Okay? Surround yourself with better people in a better environment, so you don't have to talk to people about having somebody's dusty third baby from a Dusty who's only 21, who can't even take care of them other two. Okay? They have very low self-esteem, and there's nothing they can do for you, ma'am. What's the best business plan that I should make him invest in so I can triple my income? The one you come up with on your own that you're actually passionate about, that you will put in energy and effort to, that keeps you busy, that you do enjoy doing, whatever that is. And I would say anything that you do business-wise should continuously make money over and over and over by being something that's high in demand that a lot of women will purchase, because women spend the most money in shopping. Okay? Something that can be repurchased over and over, something that women purchase a lot. If you're going to sell like items, if you're going to do like a Shopify, and if you're going to do like a Shopify, like, or only a small group of people like, unless you're going to make it super expensive and it's only, you know, but that's not how you're going to grow your business. So definitely have something that people like, that they can use, not something you have to push on them, but something that they already want. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, wonderful. What's your opinion on smoking weed? Should women be completely sober, or does that not matter? Girl, in some states where it's legal, I don't know how people feel there, but most of the time it's just considered trashy. I'm sorry. So I don't know. Like, for example, if you were to walk into a high-end restaurant bar or go to a gala or do something like that, you can't walk in there smelling like weed with crusty lips. Okay? It's a total turnoff for women, especially. And it's also a total turnoff to women if their man smells like that. Like, I need you to be old and on, you know, past that stage of life. You know what I mean? I need you to be mature and past that stage of life and have some discipline, some financial intelligence. I don't want somebody that's sitting over there talking about working, they buy some weed. That's so, you know, beneath you. Come on. Level up. It's going to make people see you in a different light if they can smell it on you, and if they know you do that. It's going to make them see you differently. Like, oh, okay, she one of them. Okay. I mean, if you can't help it, I mean, like, the gummies are probably a better option than smelling like that mess. You're gonna smell like somebody's skunk. Like, was you just at the farm? Were you out in the country? Why do you smell like a skunk? All the perfume ain't gonna hide that stink. Come on. You said there's vapes nowadays? I mean, I know young people are going to do what young people do, but when you get of a certain age and you're trying to attract a certain type of, you know, quality of man, it's time to give it up sometimes, baby. It's time to give it on up. All right? Yeah. Y'all want to hear something funny? Because I'm so old. When y'all be smoking them vapes, it's hilarious to me. Because I grew up in the days where they just smoked like whatever. When y'all be smoking them vapes, I totally be laughing at y'all. Because y'all look like y'all are playing the harmonica or playing a kazoo. Y'all got one of them voice machines because y'all got the smoker's throat. That's what it looked like. You be like, I'm waiting for the song to start. I'm waiting on Stevie Wonder solo. For the harmonica, I'm waiting on the kazoo. I'm waiting, and then there's only like some little steam that comes out, some little vapor. That's what y'all look like. Y'all about to bust into like a harmonica solo or play the kazoo. You said your daughter calls it a whistle. That's what it looked like, Naomi. Like, why you got that whistle? Is somebody chasing you, girl? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. It literally just looks like a vice. It looks like a vice, you know, something that you need to cope. I don't know, like a coping device. Old people fidget spinner. I don't know. So it looks crazy in public. Yeah, I'm like, what is that? What you doing? How do you decide between two people? Whichever one gives you the most money and you like the most. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, the health sponsor, Lily. You got my perfume, and it's lovely. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, she got the perfume. Love potion number 7. Truly appreciate you. Y'all need to get it too. Vanilla, coffee, tonka bean, cinnamon, ginger, candy, pralines, white florals, and musk. Very elevated, bougie gourmand. Get it. And it's dust-free limited. You see? Dust-free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, I have to go, y'all. But I appreciate you guys. Yes. And some of y'all were asking me about my eyebrows. Okay, let me pin my eyebrow. Let me pin my eyebrow stuff, girl. Y'all be asking me. Let me pin this eyebrow stuff real quick. So this is what I've been using on my brows. It's Eye Method. It's hair like brush tip brow pen. This is what I be using, y'all. And one side has like the little individual hairs, like the little prongs like this, and you can draw the little individual hairs like that. And then on the other side, it's like a 1, so you can do longer hair strokes like that. And they have different colors. Okay, so this is what I've been using on my brows, and mine is in the color number 3, which is like a dark brown. They have black, they have other colors too, but yeah, so this is what I'm using on my brows. And if you click on the link, they're pinned and you get 2 of them. My other one is at home. This is my purse one. So I don't even really need to reapply it because it stays on all day. I just keep it in my purse just in case I want to switch the shape of my brow, or like if I go to the mall and change clothes and but it stays on pretty much all day. Doesn't budge. So like you can literally just like, it's a good product. Put it in your cart. You can get I'm gonna come in close so that y'all can see. I'm gonna come in like Rico Jackson. Doom, doom, doom. Rico Jackson need this, and I'm gonna show you. Do, 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 do. You'll never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. Doom. All right, so you see how you can use it, right? Yeah, and you get 2 of them. This is by Eye Method. 40 Brow Hair Like Precision Pen. Okay. Draw your eyebrows in, ladies. And for those out there, for you studs, you can draw your little beard in, girl. Get your little mustache going. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your little goatee happening. For those of y'all who ain't got no edges, you could draw them on, girl. I don't know. It looks like hair. And it stays on, too. Look. It ain't going nowhere. See? Y'all see that? Get you some. Put it on your brows, baby. It's linked. Okay. You said for the receding hairlines, for fake beards and goatees and mustaches, and for eyebrows. You said you can also use it as an eyeliner. Yeah, this end, you can use it as eyeliner as well, or individual brow hair. Or this one, this makes the hair like, it's like a brush that does hair like, and you know, you can do whatever you need to do. And it's waterproof and it stays on and doesn't budge, see? Damn, you good to go. You can they have different colors. Oh yeah, beauty marks, that's a good one. A good idea. You said fake beards, I cut your, some people, or if you're a guy and you got patches in your, you can fill it in with this, and it looks like hair. What do you use to remove it? Girl, soap and water, makeup wipe, hand, let me see, I have some wipes in here, some hand wipes. So I'm gonna just use a hand wipe, girl. It doesn't come off when you like rub it though, but you get a wipe, comes right off. Bam, good as new. See? So we'll come off with makeup remover or wipe, soap and water, but it doesn't budge when it's on. Though you like, you can touch it. That's beautiful, right? See. Get it in your cart, ladies. You get 2 of them. They're on TikTok Shop. It's pinned right there. Free shipping too, guys. Say free shipping. You get 2 of them. You can give one to your friend, or keep both of them. One at the house and one in your purse, or one is your backup makeup bag in the car. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you want to hear my thoughts on high earning illegal income? It's for dumb people. Okay, if you're not smart enough to make your money legal, you're dumb. Okay. Sorry. If you're gonna have high risk and you can't figure out how to make it legal, something wrong with your brain. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have I seen the viral video of a stay-at-home mom whose husband is leaving her and she'll be homeless? Okay. Then he must be broke. Because if a man leaves a woman and he was married to her, was he married to her? Then she's entitled to, I don't know what state they live in. And she can file, she can get what she want out of them. And if them kids still underage, she can get them child support payments. So maybe she knows something. Maybe somebody need to tell her something. I don't know. Uh-huh. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so y'all get the eye method 4D brow pens. You get 2 of them, and it's free shipping. Go ahead and click on the link. And I'm about ready to go. And definitely, y'all have, I dropped something. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.